Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination here with another Char's Spoopy story time. And it'll be my second one of the day to make up for yesterday. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Sometimes I'm a little allergic to BS and then my nose itches. Who isn't though? So today we are going to in this one, we are going to be talking about the Oregon coast lighthouses, which have a lot of history behind them as I do a look, because my friend is giving me time to do whatever I gotta do. Anyway, yesterday, y'all, trying to get a video out. That's why I had to upload it today. But nevertheless, we are gathered here today to enjoy the delightful hauntedness with each other and talk about the 5 haunted lighthouses on the Oregon coast that will give you chills. Most of the time I think that that's because it gets cold there and it's near the water, but maybe that's just me. So I'm not going to tell you everything I'm putting on my face. Sometimes I get a little tired of doing that, and it might not be all that interesting to you. So we will get down to the schnickolas of these haunted lighthouses. The Oregon coast is home to 11 lighthouses, and they have some haunted lighthouse history behind them. So they are very beautiful and historical. Once was very important for seafarers. I suppose if they have any still going, I suppose they are still, the ones that are working. You never know. I just want to know what I've been using on my face, either at night or during the day. I have been using this, and then what I got in my very last Dab Good Fun box. I've been using it on my skin, and oh y'all, it's so wonderful. Anyway, the Oregon coast has a lot of history anyway. It's like America, it just has history behind it. People were already here. You can't discover something that already has inhabitants. Especially when your boss gets to see it and they find you. Let's just make fun of that. So anyway, to the story, Batman. Right? So, paranormal activity has been witnessed at several lighthouses. I have it right here in front of me. And the mysterious legends surrounding these structures are downright spine-chilling. Of course, I'm going to read on. During these uncertain times, let's see. Oh, no, we're just going to skip that part. That's the whole flu thing. The legend has it that this notorious lighthouse, oh yeah, I remember this one. Now this one is not too far from Astoria. It's kind of a cool lighthouse, but it's not too far from Astoria where Goonies was filmed. Goonies was filmed. Between Astoria Seaside and what's the other one? There's another one. Anyway, because I have been, Cannon Beach, which is notorious for their lighthouses, by the way. So, at least it's not a lady in white. So, there's notorious to be haunted of an elderly woman known as the Lady in Gray. All of the ghost stories on the Oregon coast, this one supported by the most eyewitness testimonies. People constantly claim to see a smoke-like figure of a woman appearing and disappearing quickly. That's the neighbor's dog. For a change. Oh my gosh, don't even make me go into today's crap with the dog. I'm thinking about using some of my Techtopia palette along with my brew up a fun look. Let me look in here while I'm reading this. I actually want to do that because I would like to see kind of matchy colors, and I can't wait for next month's palette. I'll tell you what, guys, like, this is more a shimmer palette, and I don't mind that. Ooh, you know what? I haven't gone into this right here. Would match some of these, but we'll do that in a different one. Ooh, let me brew up some green, kind of smoky green look. Into my freaking phone screen. Anyway, and grab a brush. Look, the neighbor's dog don't really bother me because the poor dear, they paid to have her hips broken so that they could keep her in New Jersey, and I think that's mean. Her breed of dog is actually illegal in the state of New Jersey. But anyway, that's not why we're here. So, she appears in a very smoky figure, disappearing quickly. The owners of the lighthouse, which is now a bed and breakfast, I will stay there, say that the Gray Lady is like a member of the family. Well, then, obviously, she's mean. So, like, hey, Gray. And there's the Yakunya. That's a native name. Yakunya Head Lighthouse in Newport. This picturesque lighthouse, surrounded in a rumor, chief among tale of the lighthouse, Herbert Higgins. Higgins. Wouldn't that be like Magnum P.I.? Higgins. The lantern, when Higgins noticed this, rushed out into the light of the lantern himself. However, before he could light it, he collapsed and died. Now, like, part of their story went weird there. Okay. What? They passed out. How weird is that? Like, these people are passing out and just dropping dead. That's freaky. Most of the time I write this stuff down before I tell it, just not today. I don't know why. We're just like, deal with that, right? I'm picking up this green color, which I know, like, I'm now going to have to figure out how to do like eye looks on this eye without it being all fucked up. Don't tell me you just came back. Trying to get this video. Usually he gives me a heads up. Today, probably not. So anyway, if you're at a lighthouse and you like know that people are passing out, are you willing to stay there? Because I might pass that up. Go into the color magic. Magically put that in there. Like, would you pass up a lighthouse that you actually? Oh, he is bad. That people pass out or they drop dead. I mean, serious. And I'm going into the green color voodoo. Now, Oregon has a long history of just creepiness. No joke, just a long history of creepiness. I love the shimmery effect of voodoo. It's so freaking cool. I'm gonna go back into magic. Just pat that in there. I just realized I'm doing Oregon Duck colors. I'm no longer a fan of football. Football used to be okay, now it sucks. So anyway, yeah, would you want to visit a lighthouse where you know that shit happened? And he rushed to the lantern because like this lantern is needing lit, and then he collapses and dies. His ghost is said to haunt the place to this day, seeking revenge. Well, I would too. Some fucked up thing happened. Fun fact: one story that is definitely true is the lighthouse made an appearance in the Hardy Boys. I may remember that from when I was a kid. It was our Halloween episode of the Hardy Boys requel, as we will call it. Like, oh yes, the Tillamook Lighthouse. That's located in Tillamook, Oregon. Now it's actually more near Cannon Beach, which I have been there. I do recommend Tillamook cheese because that's nummy. It is. I've been trying to correct this eyebrow with like makeup magic. Makeup. Just a magic. The eyebrow still has surface tricks. Now, Tillamook is a tribe. And they have the town of Tillamook, right? In which, like I said, I have been there. I'm going into void for this part of it. We're not voiding this look. Thank you. Now, Tillamook itself is actually haunted. Where the dairy is, it's said that original workers, right, had actually passed away during the construction of the Tillamook cheese factory. Now, the cheese factory itself is pretty freaking cool. I don't know if they have the sailboat out in front of it anymore or not. Pictures I've seen lately, like, I have not seen it, so I'm wondering if something happened to it during a storm. They do get storms out there a lot. Because they're right there at the coast, so of course they're going to get coastal storms, and you know, just like roll-off farms, they're right there around Portland, and they get hit by coastal storms. So I've never been to roll-off farms, but ever notice in Little People Big World, some haunted things had happened on that property, because like, if you do the research, of course it was native lands, it was sacred property. And, you know, the coastline, very indicative of like native fishing. And so if you really, really think about these things, people should not have been messing around with native lands and all. And I mean, not the lighthouses, because some ships are actually like crashed off the coast of Oregon. There's other things off the coast of Oregon that people aren't supposed to know about, except for the German U-boats. So, like, during World War II, German U-boats, right, are actually crashed, you know, like as they hit the coast, are still there. Just gonna go back in with that other green, which is not really like green enough with this. So those are there. Think about how many of the German sailors are actually not at rest, right? Right. In the U-boat salvage. Think about how many of those men died, thinking that they were doing something right, but, you know, they ended up dying, which is sad. But there will be no such thing as world domination. Thank you. Not even with a piece of cheese. So, how haunted would you take an Oregon vacation? If you went there, let's say you decide to go there, and there's those brushes. Holy crapness. Oh, and you know what I forgot to say about this? This, from Curse Cosmetics, this is called Dracula. I kept meaning to mention that, and I was like, no, I keep forgetting to say the eyeliner name is Dracula, and I have been enjoying this eyeliner from Curse Cosmetics. So, is the Oregon coast cursed? Legend has it that yes. Yes, it is. Much like Salem, Massachusetts, people were put to trial. In Oregon, not Salem, Oregon, this is the capital. Portland is not the capital of Oregon. Nor will I ever say where the nuclear vessels are. Those might be in Alameda, California. I gotta use my little bit of Star Trek humor there. But would you stay in the bed and breakfast lighthouse? Let me know in the comments below if you would ever do that. I might, but that's just me. I like Spoopy's thing. That's just me. Might be a little bit of a spoopy person from time to time. Remember, if you use witch hunt, go very gingerly on your face with this, because this, my friends, is a very not subtle at all color. You can use it as a bronzer if you want. Scare your ups. Scare your up. What the heck is that? Scare up a good look out of your makeup palette. So you can basically use a makeup palette and do a whole entire look. I generally try to. It saves on buying a lot of makeup to me. But, okay. Like I'm saying, Tillamook, Oregon. Very haunted, right? Very, very haunted. I'm not going to do a lip today. I don't feel like it. And I just washed my hair, so that's going to be out of sorts. So would you stay in a haunted lighthouse? Leave that in the comments below. because you never know what kind of spookies might be around the corner. And then with that said, I want everybody to stay spooky, and I will see you tomorrow. Scaring up some more fun.